back of your neck is long, as best as you can support yourself here. And just scan your body from head to toe and notice the physical sensations in your body. Notice if there's any tension, any tightness. If you need to make a physical adjustment to feel a little bit more at ease. And notice where your body feels relaxed. And then I'm going to invite you to take a moment to consider what brings you to practice today. What is it that you need to receive from this practice? Is it to ease any physical sensations, or is it for emotional or spiritual? What is it that you need to receive? Maybe set an intention for yourself for today. What it is that you need to receive. As I invite you to just take a moment to reflect on these words, that I consciously choose to live my life as fully as I possibly can from moment to moment. A warrior for myself, a warrior for my spirit, a warrior for my soul. Now I invite you to bring your attention to your breath. I want you to breathe a little bit deeper. Breathe deep into the bowl of your belly. You can place your hands on your belly if you'd like to get that felt sensation. As you inhale, breathe deep. Feel the expansion of the belly, maybe a broadening of the rib cage. And then as you exhale, I want you to exhale completely. As you exhale, you notice how the belly sinks towards the back of the spine. And then as you inhale again, I want you to breathe deep, expand the belly with the breath. Nice, big inhale. Breathe into the belly, to the sides of the ribs, all the way up, right up to the throat. And then as you exhale, exhale all the way out. Really completely exhale. Feel the belly soften. Let's try that one more time. Nice, big, deep inhale. Breathe into the bowl of your belly. Expand the abdomen, the sides of the ribs, chest is lifting. As you exhale, exhale all the way out. Good. And then just let that go. Now we're going to move through range of motion of the neck and shoulders. All right. So if you have any kind of cervical spine issues, always remember to move in a range of motion that feels comfortable for you. You don't want to move into a range of motion of pain. Pain is hot, burning, stabbing type of pain. If you feel that you're getting a gentle stretch, or you're feeling the muscles are really starting to move in a way that they haven't moved in a while, and you can work with that as long as your breath is your guide. So keep paying attention to the felt sensation of the movement. So if it's available to you, I'm going to invite you to lower your chin towards your sternum. As you drop your chin, notice, relax your shoulders, and then start to nod your head no from side to side. As you move your chin back and forth, just be aware of those felt sensations that you're feeling in the back of your neck. Soften your shoulders. And then gently come back up through center. And then if it's available to lift your chin, don't throw your head all the way back, but just enough to lift your chin, look up towards the ceiling, feel the stretch in the front of your throat. And then if you'd like to, open your mouth like you're about to yawn and feel that opening stretch. And then gently bring your lower jaw up as you shut your mouth. Feel that stretch in the front of the throat, and then come back to center. And just notice that sensation. Good. Now we're going to move through the different range of motion in the neck. So when I make the suggestion to move to your right, I am not mirroring you. So I'm moving to my right. I encourage you to move to your right as we move throughout today's practice. So gently look over to your right shoulder. Observe your range of motion, how far you can move to the right. Come back to center. and then look over to your left. Again, just notice how far you can move right and left. Come back to center, and then move again to the right. Back to center, and then look to your left. Back to center. One more time, please. Look to your right. Back to center, and look to your left. Back to center. Good. Now we're going to tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Notice how that feels. You feel a nice extension through the side of your neck. And now we're going to move through a gentle head roll. So gently lift your chin up and then roll your head left ear to left shoulder and then lower your chin down and around. Right ear to right shoulder, lift your chin up, gently roll left ear to left shoulder, and then chin down. One more time to the right. Right ear to right shoulder, lift your chin up, gently roll across, and then lower the chin to your sternum. Relax your shoulder blades. And now we'll reverse it. Left ear tilts to the left, lift your chin up, roll all the way across, right ear to right shoulder, lower your chin. Tilt your left ear to your left shoulder, lift your chin, roll all the way across, right ear to right shoulder, lower your chin. And then one more time, tilt your left ear to left shoulder, lift your chin, roll all the way across, right ear to right shoulder, lower the chin, nod your head no again. Just be aware of that felt sensation now of the muscles in the back of your neck. And then gently lift your chin up again. Good. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit more release. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper into the muscles, the levator scapula muscles on the side of your neck. So if this is available to you, you're going to lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then you're going to extend your left arm out to the side. And you're going to feel a nice stretch along the side of your neck and down your arm. Good. And then you're going to, what I call just little circles. Imagine your arm is more like a wooden spoon and it's stirring, okay? Just little circles in one direction and then make little circles in the other direction. And just feel the weight of your arm drawing down on the muscles on the side of your neck. Your ear is still tilted if that's okay. And now pause. Now rotate your palm up. As you rotate your palm up, you're going to move from the shoulder joint, palm up and palm down. And palm up and palm down. And then one more time, palm up and then palm down. Good. Then gently lift your shoulder up and now lift your head up and then with your shoulder bring it forward, up, back, and down. Okay, so 3 shoulder rolls. Isolate just that left shoulder, forward, up, back, and down. And then one more time, forward, up, back, and down. Good. Now, rest your left hand on your thigh and just compare your left arm to your right arm and how the physical sensations you're feeling right now. There's no right or wrong to this. It's just being aware of that felt sensation. Now, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder and extend your opposite arm, your right arm out to the side. Feel that connection down, going down from the right side of your neck, down your arm. And I'm going to stir the pot with little circles. Your arm is nice and long like a wooden spoon, stirring. And then go the other way. Little circles. Keep your head tilted if that's okay. If that's uncomfortable, then adjust. Always know to modify. Now, rotate the palm up. So as you rotate, that movement originates at the shoulder joint and then palm down. It's not just at the wrist. It's the whole arm engaging. Palm up and palm down and palm up and palm down. Good. And then bring your head back up, but now just isolating the right shoulder, forward, up, back and down. Forward and up and back and down. And one more time, forward and up and back and down. Excellent. And then place your palms back on your lap and just notice that sensation as we move through that range of motion. Back ground, and now stand up again. This time, notice any difference from when you stood up before on your own 2 feet to where you're standing now. Just be aware of that felt sensation. Great. Good. So now we're going to do some standing postures. So I'm going to invite you to come back to your mat in your chair. And we're going to start with a warrior 2 in a triangle variation. So you step your feet a comfortable distance apart, and you're going to point your left foot towards your chair. All right. And I'm going to put my right hand on my hip just for keeping my hand in that area. And we're going to do, if you bend your left knee, as you're going to bend your left knee, I'm going to call this, you're going to slide and glide. All right, so you're bending the left knee, knees and toes go in the same directions. You're going to slide and glide. And we're going to then hinge at your hip. And this is going to call bend. As you bend at your waist, like you're doing triangle legs, bend and extend. Okay, so that's going to be the move. We'll do that together 3 times, all right? So remember, you're going to bend your knees, slide and glide, and then bend at your waist, bend and extend. Like I'm a little teapot, right? Let's do that one more time. Slide and glide and bend and extend. Good. Now, slide that left knee bent. Now we're going to add warrior 2 arms. So make sure your shoulders are over your hips. That right foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. My left hand is supported on the chair. You can bring your right up behind you. Your gaze is over the left hand. And depending how you're feeling today in your practice, perhaps you might want to lift your arm up off the chair. If you're feeling stable enough, make sure you feel really grounded in those feet. If not, keep that left hand on the chair. Find a nice big deep inhale and a nice big deep exhale. Gently now straighten that left leg and bring your right hand back to your side. Your shoulders are still squared over your hips. Straighten your left leg. You're going to keep it straight. And now we're going to move into a triangle. As you move into your triangle, gently shift this right hip back just a bit so that you can bend into triangle. And really get grounded through the feet. Really feel anchored down through your feet. Now, your left hand could be on the chair, could be on the seat of the chair, wherever it is in your practice today. Make sure you feel stable and steady. That's the really important thing. Again, if you want to make the challenge a little bit more by lifting up your right arm, you can lift your right arm up. But I encourage you to just stay wherever you feel most stable and steady. To come out of the pose, bend your left knee, come back up, parallel your feet, and then step them together. Good. All right, so now we're going to do the opposite side. So I'm moving my chair just over to the other side of the mat, so I'm not putting my back towards you. And I'm going to now step my right foot towards the chair, my left foot comfortable distance apart. My shoulders and hips are stacked. My right hand is holding the chair. I like to place my left hand on my hip for stability. It gives me a sense of being very physical in my body, noticing where my shoulders and hips are connected. And then I'm going to slide and glide by bending my right knee. Make sure knees and toes move in the same direction. Slide and glide and bend at my waist and extend. 2 more times. Slide, glide, bend, and extend. 1 more time. Slide and glide and bend and extend. Now slide right into warrior two. Right knee is bent, left arm extends, gaze is over the middle finger of your right hand. And again, depending on how stable you're feeling and steady, really getting grounded into your feet, you can energetically really press into the soles of your feet. You can maybe extend that right arm off the chair or not. Listen to your body. Let your body always guide you where you need to be. Take one more breath. As you exhale, lower your arm and straighten that right leg. Now we're going to move into the triangle hold. So you're going to shift that left hip back just a bit to create a little bit more space in that pelvis as you bend. Your right hand can be holding onto the chair. Try to remember to keep your neck in line with your spine. Try not to let the head start to drop. If that happens, you're going too far. Just lift up a little bit more. So always make sure that you feel very stable in your body. And then you can choose to extend your arm behind or bring your arm up. So really make sure you're stable in your legs as you hold this beautiful triangle pose. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, lower your arm, come back up, parallel your feet, step both feet together, and just be aware of that physical sensations in your body. Great. All right. So we're going to do another series of slide and glide and bend and extend. This time, it's going to be a warrior one and a pyramid pose. So my left foot is going to be forward. I'm going to step my right foot back. As I step my right foot back, my right foot's at a slight angle. My hip is at a little bit of an angle. But my hands are resting on the chair. My left foot is facing the short edge of my mat. So I'm going to slide and glide. I'll just demonstrate first. I'm going to bend my left knee for slide and glide. My bend and extend is I'm going to hinge from my hips and bend both my shoulders towards the back of the chair. Bend and extend. Okay? So that I'm going to do that 3 times. So slide and glide, slide, bend your left knee, and glide it back. Hinge from your hips as you bend and extend. Okay? Again, slide and glide. Really feel stable in that back foot. And then bend and extend. We'll do one more set. Slide and glide. Good job. And bend and extend. Now we'll hold, bend your left knee. We'll do warrior one hold. If you'd like to maybe lift one arm up, right arm up, press through the heel of the back foot, warrior one, heart is open, gaze is forward over the chair. Take a nice big deep inhale and a nice big deep exhale. Let's do that one more time. And then exhale, lower your hand to the chair. Straighten that left leg. And now we're going to do a pyramid hold. So pyramid is really, if this is too much for your knees, you're going to keep your knees slightly bent. But if you can, you're going to hinge from your hips and come into a flat back over your chair. If that's too much in your spine, then always adjust, modify. Come into a slight diagonal. But if it's available for you to come into a flat back, your hands are on the chair, you can lower your hands down your chair a little bit more, go right ahead. Your left hip is gently shifting back, your right hip is slightly forward, so you're really feeling that you're very stable in your sacrum. If I could put a glass of water should be able to rest on that sacrum. That's if you're in a flat back position. Of course, if you're up here, that glass of water may not stay. All right, to come out of the pose, bend your left knee. Slowly push yourself up. Parallel your feet together. And just observe. It really works the legs, strong legs and strong spinal movement. It really builds a lot of strength in the spinal muscles. All right, let's try the other side. So this time with warrior one, my right foot is forward, my left foot is back at a slight 45-degree angle that feels comfortable. I really, really want you to feel stable in your feet, that you can press the heel of the back foot down, feel grounded, feel the four corners of your feet, both feet, all right? So we're gonna slide and glide, bend your right knee, slide and glide. Now hinge from your hips as you bend and extend, all right? Slide and glide and bend and extend. We'll do that one more time, please. Slide and glide and bend and extend. Now we'll move into warrior one. Bend your right knee. You can keep your hands on the chair, or you can choose to lift left arm up. If you're feeling really stable and want to bring both arms up, that's okay. Listen to your body. Make sure you feel really stable and steady. If not, keep your hands on the chair. This is your practice. Make it what you need it to be. I'm only here as a guide. Listen to your body. Good. Slowly straighten your right leg, and now we'll move into a pyramid hold. You're going to hinge from your hips. You're going to lean forward. Now again, make sure you find what feels supported, best supported for you. If you want to come partially way down, that's fine. If you want to go into a deeper flat back, that's fine too. Listen to your body. Make sure you feel grounded in both feet. This is a really, really deep stretch into your hamstrings. Feel that in the back of your legs, into your spine, lengthen out through the crown of your head. Feel a felt connection from the crown of your head out to your tailbone, and feel the connection from your tailbone down the back of your right leg and the back of your left leg. Feel the nice connection there. And to come out of this posture, you're going to bend your right knee, slowly come back up, step both feet together, and then just observe. Excellent. We'll have one more standing pose before we come back to our chair. So I'm going to invite you now. We're going to come into a little bit more challenging practice of warrior three. So warrior three is a balance pose where we stand on one leg if we choose to. So remember, you can make this what you need it to be. So with my both hands on the chair, my right foot will be my standing leg. I'm going to really ground down through the four corners of my right foot. I'm going to step my left foot behind me, like we were doing warrior one before, but now I'm on the ball of the foot, so I'm more of a lunge. And I'm going to bend my right knee. I like to have my knee slightly bent when I step up onto it. As I start to transfer my weight forward, I roll off my back toe. My hands are using the chair for stability and balance. You want to keep your toes, knees, and hips and shoulders facing the short edge of your mat. As you step up, you can keep your toe on the floor. If this is where you want to be today in your warrior three, that's fine. If you feel like you want to lift that leg up, that's okay too. If you're in this pose, standing on the right leg, and you feel stable and steady and you want to just challenge the balance just a bit today, extend your left arm out. Good. Then lower your left hand. Let the toe of the back foot come down. Step both feet together. And just notice what you notice. Great. Now we'll do the other side. So again, my left leg will be the standing leg. So I really want to get grounded in the four corners of the left foot. Big toe mound, little toe mound, inner heel and outer heel. As I bend my knees, I'm going to step my right foot back. A little bit more of a lunge on the ball of that right foot. And then I slowly start to transfer my weight forward on the left leg. And if I choose to, let my right leg lift up as I hinge from my hips, coming into more of a where my chest is parallel to the floor. That doesn't have to be make you if you want to be up here, that's okay too. Remember, this is your practice. Let it be what you need it to be. If you're again feeling that you want to challenge yourself, you can extend that right arm, opposite leg. Take a breath here. When you're ready to come up, plant your hands down, bend your knees, step both feet together, stand up tall, and just observe. Feel that energy up and down your body. Feel that connection and flow from soles of your feet all the way up to the crown of your head as you stand in your mountain. Really feel the ground beneath you. Don't lock your knees. Your hips are over your heels. Shoulders over your hips. The back of your neck is long. Lifting up through that crown of your head as you feel really connected to the ground beneath you, as your head is lifting up into the clouds in this mountain pose. Just observe. Notice that felt sensation in your body when you first started the practice. I'm going to invite you now to come back to your chair for a final posture called Warrior 5. We did Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3. Now we're going to do Warrior 5. Warrior 5 is relaxation. Warrior 5 is an opportunity to give your body a chance to really soak in all of the benefits of all the postures we've just created in our own body, this felt sensation, letting all of the cells in our DNA really absorb what we've done in this yoga practice today. So I'm going to invite you now to find that comfortable seated position. Come back to your chair. Feet on the ground and settling down into a supported position. Notice how your feet are touching the ground. Notice the places where your hips are resting on the chair. Notice where your spine and back are resting on the back of your chair. And just take a moment to feel the physical sensations of where your body is supported. Be aware of your surroundings and any of the noises that you might be hearing outside of your room. Then bring your attention to the sounds that you're hearing right inside your own space. Begin to yield a little bit more. Allow gravity, allow you to settle. Really settle. Settle into your feet, settle into your thighs and legs. Settle into your spine and soften. And just trust now that the earth has got your back, so that for the next couple of minutes, you can really be present. Nowhere to go, nowhere else, nothing to do, but to be present in this moment right now with yourself, with your body, with your breath. As you begin to settle in a little bit deeper, just relax your forehead, soften your brow, allow your gaze to soften. Allow your cheeks to soften. Notice where your upper lip meets your lower lip. And allow your tongue to soften from the palate of your mouth as you soften your jaw. Perhaps swallow gently as you release the muscles of your throat. Relax your upper back, neck, and shoulders. Allow your arms to rest comfortably. Soften the joints of your shoulders and elbows and wrists and hands. Notice where the palms of your hands are touching the material of your pants or cloth. Soften the insides of your wrists and elbows and armpits. Soften the center of your throat as you lower down into that space in your rib cage where your heart resides, nestled between your lungs. And then soften even more down as you move into your navel center. And release a little bit more into the pelvis and sacrum and hips and thighs, kneecaps, shins and calves. Relax ankles and feet, the tops of your feet and the soles of your feet. Just rest in stillness now with your entire body. And find that breath. Follow the flow of your breath to the breath in and breath out. Just stay present with your breath for the next minute or so. And if your mind begins to wander, that's okay. Just come back to the breath. Breath in and breath out. And whenever you're ready, begin to breathe a little bit deeper into the physical body. Begin to move your fingers. Take the tip of your thumb to each finger one by one. As you wake up your hands, wiggle your toes, wiggle your ankles and feet. Stretch it out. And then as we come to the conclusion of our time here together, I'll invite you to join me if you choose to. You can bring your palms together at your heart or place one hand on top of the other, or just gently bow your head down. Just see if you could pause in this place within that might feel something like gratitude. And from a place of gratitude, I'm going to invite you to think of one blessing today that you can be grateful for. And I'm very thankful to you for allowing me the honor to be here today, to hold the space and to share these practices with you. So the word Shanti means peace. I wish you peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.